A woman who claims to be Igbo and says her name is Amaka goes on a rant on social media and says that she would wish that all Yoruba and Edo people are killed. She wants to start poisoning them. And all of a sudden, the whole place is on fire. Now, I have a lot of questions to people who believe they still have brains, functioning brains in their skulls. Number one question: who is Amaka? What is her background? What crowd does she control? Who are her foot soldiers? Who on earth does she have influence over? That a non-you like her would make a video and the whole nation is on fire like this. I am surprised that after so many years, decades, generations, we still do not understand the divide and conquer, divide and rule mind control programming and propaganda warfare of these wicked people. I don't understand. I didn't even want to make a video about this. But I said, okay, if you don't make a video about it, how are they going to understand? A woman who claims to be Igbo and says her name is Amaka goes on a rant on social media and says that she would wish that all Yoruba and Edo people are killed. She wants to start poisoning them. And all of a sudden, the whole place is on fire. Now, I have a lot of questions to people who believe they still have brains, functioning brains in their skulls. Number one question: who is Amaka? What is her background? What crowd does she control? Who are her foot soldiers? Who on earth does she have influence over? That a non-you like her would make a video and the whole nation is on fire like this. I am surprised that after so many years, decades, generations, we still do not understand the divide and conquer, divide and rule mind control programming and propaganda warfare of these wicked people. I don't understand. I didn't even want to make a video about this. But I said, okay, if you don't make a video about it, how are they going to understand? The globalists are losing it on every level. They cannot afford not to break us and divide us and get us fighting one another. This thing that this woman did, I can bet my life, is a psychological warfare programming, well hatched and released. And the guys who created the program have helped to make it gain popularity. It's a psychological warfare program aimed at dismembering whatever semblance of unity there may be. They have been at this for a while, but people are not paying attention. Sometimes I'm tired of saying these things. Remember the protests? That was when they were planning to unleash the heaviest of them all against Igbo people. And when that failed, they still came up with it. Did you remember that even though Igbo said we don't want to be a part of the protest, that so many people came out in the media to still accuse them of being the ones behind the protest? What then happened? Immediately, a flood, a wave of Yoruba people that you've never seen before, never heard of before, just showed up in the media and began to repudiate their own people, began to chastise them, and angrily began to resist this attempt to victimize the Igbos. Europe, if you go on my timeline on X, you will see videos. I posted them intentionally because that shows you that even the division we have amongst us are manufactured. They are not organic, they are not real. The wicked forces of colonialism are not happy that we are not fighting and killing one another. And this is what they've been fighting to get done. When they realized that it couldn't happen the way they planned, they now decided, let's use someone that has an Igbo name to start it. If this one had failed, let's start it. They want the Igbos to be faced squarely and destroyed so that war can start in Nigeria. Because everything they plan to do, we resist it. And the attack they are planning is not even just against the Igbos, it's against the whole fabrics of the nation. This is what is happening. How can we not know this at our age? At our age. Somebody gets up, will kill Yoruba, and they do. Ask yourself, what have the Edo people done to the Igbos that you want to kill them? What have Yorubas done to Igbos that we want to start killing them? Please tell me. The Yorubas rose up and resisted and attacked their own people. The Yorubas voted for P2B during the elections. Edo people carried the P2B matter on their head. Now, do you not see where the whole thing is going? Manufactured psychological warfare. Let us sow hatred so that if at all there's anything that looks like will be presidency in 2027 that shows up in Edo State, everybody will throw it into the trash. See, if I don't make these videos, you people don't learn. You don't listen. How can a grown man, woman will be there on social media venting, Igbos are this, Igbo, because one non-entity somewhere went and made a very insensitive statement. Tell me what sane human being, what sane person on earth, especially when you are Igbo, will go out and make a video and say, let the other one speak. Are you killing the Yoruba? What power do you have to kill Yorubas? No. The Yorubas are in power. No, what if, say for instance, you people are the ones in power, your Igbo people are in power, and you say now we have power, let us kill all of them. It will probably even make some stupid sense, but you're not even in power. You are already being oppressed in the country called Nigeria. So what is it on earth that will give you the psychological or intellectual ability or propensity to go ahead and say you want to kill these people? Now, what are you killing them for? Nobody Nobody's asking these questions. And boom, we swung into action. No? If it was an Hausa man that made that statement or Hausa lady that made it, you won't hear peep from anyone. But because it's Igbo and because the intelligence agencies of Europe have already planned that Igbos must be exterminated, they had to use somebody with an Igbo name to do it so that everyone would turn on the Igbos, their nemesis. And you quickly ran to it and see how the National Assembly, everybody is swinging into action. Yet we have had countless cases where people have said Igbos should be killed, Igbos should be kicked out, Igbos should be done that. Nobody has ever reacted. A woman who claims to be Igbo